morning, students. Welcome to the computer class of 8th standard. Today we are going to start second term, and the first chapter of the second term is lesson number 5. So open your book and page number 54. The chapter name is Introduction to Java and Bluej. The objectives of this chapter are Introduction to Java, Introduction to Bluej and its features, what is an object, class, features of object-oriented programming, starting Bluej, modifying a program, fundamentals of Java language, data types and operators, precedence of operators, the class declaration, and accepting arguments through main method. Students, today we are going to cover page number 54, 55 and 56, and the topics are Introduction to Java, Introduction to Bluej and its features, what is an object, and class. Students, language is a means of communication that bridges the gap between individuals and enables them to exchange ideas and feelings. Generally, we use a language, that is Hindi, English, Punjabi, or any other language to communicate with each other. Likewise, to communicate with the computers, we use a variety of languages that are known as programming languages. Like any other language, a programming language has its own set of rules that is referred to as syntax. Like for learning English, you have to firstly learn ABC, and for learning Punjabi, Hindi, they also have their different alphabets. In the same way, while learning computer language, we have to learn the syntax and rules of that particular language. And today, which language I'm going to introduce is Java. Java is an object-oriented programming language developed in January 1996 by a team of Sun Microsystems headed by James Gosling. Students, in this era of networks and internet, all the applications being developed must have a global outlook. We need software that works anywhere, on any platform, and with other applications as well. The Java programming language is a machine-independent language. It means that a Java program written on a computer will run on any other computer, even if the hardware configuration or the operating system is different. Java is also used as a language for creating internet-based applications. It creates small application modules which can be embedded into web pages. These modules are called applets that enable a user to interact with the web pages. Most of the applications that we download on mobile phones for internet games are developed in Java, and they all are started with the symbol of this Java. Students, Java is a language and it needs one platform or software to work. Like we type HTML coding in Notepad for the result. In the same way, we want one particular software for writing Java programs. Here, the software which we are going to use for writing Java programs is Bluej. In Bluej, we will write the Java program, and under the Bluej software, we will run also that Java programs. Bluej is an IDE, Integrated Development Environment, means a type of software which is used by the beginners to write, edit, and execute the Java programs. It allows students to write programs using an interactive visual environment which gives them a good understanding of the programming concept. Bluej includes an editor which you use to write your programs, a debugger which helps to find your mistakes, a viewer to see the parts of your program, an easy way to run Java programs, an easy way to view documentation. Bluej is a Java development environment that is being developed and maintained by a joint research group at Deccan University, Melbourne, Australia, and the University of Kent in Canterbury, UK, explicitly as an environment for teaching introductory object-oriented programming. The development of Bluej was started in 1999 at Monash University as a successor to the Bluej system by the Michael Colling and John Rosenberg. Java is an object-oriented programming. It means it is an art of separating the programs into a number of objects, means into small parts, that is, self-contained application components that work together in order to complete the task. As I told you, Java separates the programs into number of objects. Now, what is an object? Objects are the real-world entities or items. Any item that you see in your surrounding. It can be either living thing or non-living thing. Like human beings, pencil, apple, book, bag, board, or any other item in your surroundings. And any real-world object have two characteristics: state and behavior. State determines the properties, appearance, and other qualities of the object. Behavior determines the possible operations an object can perform. Like when we consider as an object, its states are model, brand name, color, cost, etc. And its behavior is writing. Behavior means function. Likewise, consider the example of a car. When we describe a car as an object, there are a number of physical factors which contribute to define its traits, such as its brand name, color, speed, size, number of seats, etc. When we do work in software, so in software also we have a state and behavior. The software object maintains its state in variables or data members and implement its behavior through methods. Like these persons, their state is name, age, city, and gender, and we can call it data member also and variable. Next, we have behaviors: eat, study, sleep, and play, and we can also consider them as a method. The next thing which I am going to discuss is class. A class represents a group of objects of the same kind. In other words, we can say that the objects are considered as members of a class. Like truck, bus, car, and bike are the members of the class vehicle. All the vehicles have the same properties and common behavior. They have wheels, power, engine, and are used for transportation. Even if we compare two different cars of the same brand, they are also different objects, as they can be differentiated on the basis of their registration number. If we consider the Maruti Alto as a class, then all models of Maruti Alto with their different registration number can be considered as its objects. So Maruti Alto is a class and these three with the different registration numbers are objects. Similarly, an apple, banana, and orange are considered as the object of the class fruit. A class may be regarded as a blueprint to create object. It defines the data function common to all objects of a certain kind. A class consists of two aspects, variable and functions. The variable form the state of an object and the functions of a class use these variables to perform various operations. So, the functions form the behavior of an object. Once a class is defined, we can create any number of objects belonging to that class that share the common state and behavior. Hence, a class is known as an object factory that produces similar objects. An object belonging to a particular class is called an instance of that class. So student, today we have learned about what is Java, Bluej and its feature, and what is an object and class. Read and learn these topics from page number 54, 55 and 56 thoroughly so that you can better understand the topic. Thank you.